for you to have with your children. It is the talk about child sexual predators. Fox 59's Lindsay Eaton now is here with more. Lindsay?
Yeah, Phantom, we do these child sex crime stories all too often. Experts say, parents, you have two choices when you hear about these cases. You can either just shake your head and say that's terrible, or you can do something about it. A simple but strong message every kid needs to hear.
Private means they are your own, and nobody is allowed to touch them.
Toby Stark is the executive director of Chaucey's Place, a nonprofit organization that focuses on preventing child sexual abuse.
It is our responsibility as adults to protect our children.
And part of that responsibility is having the conversation with your children.
As you're touching your child, changing their diaper, washing them in the tub, you say things like, okay, I'm going to touch your private part now, or as they get older, is it okay that I touch your private part to wash?
In just the past week, these three men have been arrested for some type of child sex crime. A Seymour middle school teacher, a Hartsville deputy town marshal, and most recently, this guy in Shelbyville. Investigators call him the most prolific disseminator of child porn in the state.
It is statistically impossible that it is not happening in your neighborhood, in your congregation, in your family, in your zip code.
These are the signs parents need to watch out for. If there's a sudden change in their child's behavior, and that includes their grades, inappropriate sexual knowledge, if they use words that they shouldn't know at their age. Also, any signs of regression, such as bedwetting.
Everybody always has the question in their mind, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? Well, I need to remind you, what if you're right?
Stark is a mom. She knows to get your point across, you have to tell your kids something over and over. And that's the same with this.
If we won't step over that discomfort and have these conversations, then we are simply putting our children at risk.
In Indiana, every single one of us is legally required to report an allegation of abuse or a suspicion of abuse. In most cases, a child won't tell a grown-up about it, so if a child tells you something, chances are they're telling the truth. Live in the newsroom tonight, Lindsay Eaton, Fox 59 News.
It's an important